Vaccine news is holding up the market. What's going on, guys? I'm Marcus from Wall Street Assassins. Welcome back to another video looking at ticker SPY over here on the 180-day 4-hour chart. You can see that we're basically consolidating, trapped between two key numbers, that 390 resistance and that 386 support. I would like to see a break of 390 for us to start pushing up towards 393 to confirm a nice upward trend. This vaccine news is holding up the market as states start to reopen. A lot of states are basically removing mask mandates and stuff like that, which is acting as a positive. I heard news that Biden said that by May, everybody should be able to get vaccinated. So all this is positive news driving the market up. So definitely some key times to watch the SPY for a possible uptrend. So I'm watching that 390 for a possible uptrend, like I said before, for a break towards that 393. If not, something happens. We have some type of support holding us around that 386 and my SMA line at 385. Once those two levels are broken, I could probably trust it for a possible drop towards that 382. Overall, we are starting to look a little bullish right now. Few stocks to watch today. It's going to be Tesla. Tesla has been basically suffering a lot ever since it's broke the SMA line over here. So definitely want to see what's going to happen in the next upcoming days. She's been basically trapped between two key numbers, that's 726 over here. And then we made a low around like 657. So definitely want to see what happens. It did push up overnight. It looks like it's giving back some of its gains. I want to see a break of 685, 685 over here. If you look at the 1 minute, I believe that's the lowest it's been on the 1 minute chart over here. Yeah, 685 over here. So I want to see a break of 685 before I can start trusting Tesla for a further downtrend. Once we break that 685, I think we could start getting a little bit lower from there, probably retesting that 669 level. If not, I want to see a break of 700 and hold above that level. So before we could start pushing up towards like the 720s and start breaking this key resistance over here. We tried breaking it before. So once we break 720, it could possibly go to 740. But 725 areas is acting as key resistance. Next stock on my watch list I want to watch is RKT. How can we have a video and not talk about RKT? They're claiming that this is going to be the next GameStop. We had a nice run from the lows of like $20 all the way up to 48. And you can see basically the stock is basically having a massive red candle. This is the 4-hour chart. And this is a 4-hour candle pulling back. Let me clear this up for you. Pulling back from 43.99 all the way down to 37 as we speak. So definitely want to watch to see how this moves pre-market to see if these Reddit guys really rebuy up the stock and push the stock back up. Looking at it on the 5-minute chart, you can see that we're basically having a nice descending step and staircase pattern going on. Look like we may flush these lows. We do have a support around like 36. If we break that, I think we can come down pretty low. So it looks like that run up was pretty much short-lived. So definitely want to watch this for a possible uptrend. I would like to see it above like 43 so we could start pushing up towards 48. You can see that 43 area was an area of resistance. So that's the area I'm looking for a possible long trend, uptrend. But if we break below that 36 over here, I think we could start dropping down towards like 34. Another stock I want to look at, which is kind of goes hand in hand with that RKT play. This is uwmc. This has ran up with RKT yesterday. You can see that we made a high on the 5-minute chart all the way up towards like 1190, jumping over towards the 20-day chart. You can see that $12.08 has been a resistance area for the stock before. So it kind of did like a nice gap fill, cup and handle pattern, whatever you want to call it. But it definitely filled up that gap. So definitely want to see if it holds above my trade line over here. If it breaks like 1034, then she could start dropping down towards like $9.88. But it looks like it's trying to hold this area over here. So 1089 down towards like 1043. Once we break like 1030, then we can start dropping down towards like 991. Stock is a little bit overbought over here, so definitely want to wait and see if we could possibly gather ourselves up over here for a possible retest of that 1208. Once we break 1208, let's jump over towards the 180-day chart. You can see once we break 1208, we could start pushing up possibly towards that $13 level. Next stock I want to look at is SOS. So SOS, you can see that we pushed up towards $8.42. Once we break $8.42, we can start pushing up towards like $9.43. Stock is losing steam, consolidating over here. Once we break 730, we can start dropping down towards like 612 over here. So definitely want to watch this one. It did rally a little bit, pushed up from like $4 after this massive drop. Looks like it's trying to pick itself back up. So I want to see how it does and see if it could basically break this resistance level to confirm a continued uptrend. Next one I want to talk about, kind of a long watch list, is Target over here. Target took a massive drop after earnings. You can see that it basically dropped from the highs of like 193 all the way down towards like 172, finding some type of support, which was support back in December. If this level is broken at 172.90, I think we could start having a sharp drop down towards like 168. If not, I kind of want to see it pick itself back up on the 20-day chart, a break of the trade line above 175. I think we could start getting up towards like 180. Last but not least, I want to talk about Zoom. So as everything is reopening, Zoom is actually pulling back. The stock made a high of like 458 after earnings and basically gave everything back up. So definitely want to watch to see how it goes over here. Let's jump over towards the 180-day chart. You can see that we're basically getting below that SMA, getting into bearish territory with this stock. So as things start to open up, people are probably going to be using Zoom less. So probably want to watch to see probably a break of 363. Then we can start dropping down towards like 346. If not, and we start to bounce, a break of 397 up towards that 414 for me. That's going to be all, guys. Please like, comment, and leave a message below. See if you guys like the video, please like and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.